This show is part of One Place, a daily network of focused briefings across the stories people follow most.
Welcome to the Sports Roundup. We are diving into the biggest headlines across the court and the diamond to keep you informed on everything happening in the world of competitive sports today.
Meet the 68 stars defining this year's March Madness.
Miami of Ohio and Prairie View A&M advance early.
Jonathan Kuminga accidentally sinks a historic full-court shot.
Shohei Ohtani dominates in his spring training pitching debut.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic joins Fox Sports for the World Cup.
5 coaches could land better jobs with tournament wins.
Opening odds are live for the first-round matchups.
Remembering the impactful legacy of Coach Amir Abdur-Rahim.
Nebraska chases its first-ever NCAA tournament victory.
A.J. Dybantsa leads the pack in lucrative NIL deals.
Let's start with the stars. The NCAA men's tournament is finally here, and there are 68 names you absolutely need to know before you fill out your bracket. At the top of that list is Duke's freshman sensation, Cameron Boozer. He is the most dominant force in college basketball right now, averaging over 22 points and 10 rebounds. He is the betting favorite for the Wooden and Naismith Awards. Watching a freshman lead a #1 seed like this is rare, and he could be the key to Duke's first title in 11 years.
It is not just about the top seeds, though. Look at Zuby Ejiofor at St. John's. He is a senior big man playing a throwback style that has the Red Storm looking like a very dangerous 5 seed. Then you have the mystery of Darren Peterson at Kansas. He has future NBA All-Star talent but has struggled with availability all season. If he shows up at his best, Kansas becomes a completely different team. From Ohio State's Bruce Thornton to Penn's TJ Power, the star power is spread across every single region.
Next up, the first 4 has already delivered some incredible drama. Miami of Ohio kept their Cinderella dreams alive with an 89-79 win over SMU. Ian Elmer was absolutely on fire, scoring 22 points and hitting 6 of 9 from beyond the arc. This was a massive moment for the Redhawks because it marks their first NCAA tournament victory in 27 years. They finished the regular season unbeaten, and now they move on to face Tennessee in the Midwest region. Their 3-point shooting was the difference maker in this high-stakes opener.
Over in the South Region bracket, Prairie View A&M earned their first ever tournament win by taking down Lehigh 67-55. Dante Horn was the hero there, putting up 25 points and playing all 40 minutes. It is a remarkable turnaround for a program that went 5-27 just last season. Now they have the ultimate challenge ahead of them. They have to face the top seed and defending national champion Florida. Coach Brian Smith said they are just excited to survive and advance to the first round on Friday.
Now let's shift to, in the NBA, Jonathan Kuminga just provided one of the most unbelievable highlights of the year. During the Hawks' win over the Mavericks, Kuminga tried to throw a full-court pass to Jock Landale at the end of the third quarter. Instead of a pass, the ball sailed perfectly into the hoop. It was officially the 8th longest shot in NBA history. Kuminga's reaction was priceless. He immediately put his hands on his head in total shock. Even he could not believe that he accidentally scored from the opposite baseline during such a crucial game.
That shot really summarizes how things are going for Atlanta right now. That win was their 11th straight victory. Kuminga has been a revelation since coming over from the Warriors at the trade deadline. He had 16 points and 5 rebounds off the bench in this one. While some questioned the trade initially, it is clear that a change of scenery was exactly what he needed. His numbers are up, and he is already creating legendary moments. If the Hawks are making accidental full-court shots, they might be impossible to beat in the playoffs.
Moving to the mound, Shohei Ohtani is back on the mound, and he looks like he never left. In his spring training pitching debut for the Dodgers, he threw 4 1/3 scoreless innings against the Giants. He was touching 99 miles per hour on his fastball and struck out 4 batters. This is huge because Ohtani hasn't pitched regularly in over 2 years due to elbow issues. Manager Dave Roberts was thrilled, noting that Ohtani's stuff was incredibly sharp despite the record-breaking heat in Arizona. He only gave up 1 hit and looked completely focused throughout the outing.
Ohtani himself was mostly satisfied, but mentioned he wants to be better at finishing hitters off in two-strike counts. He threw 61 pitches in total, which is a great workload for this stage of the spring. He is expected to get one more start before the regular season begins on March 26th. After missing all of 2024 as a pitcher, the goal is for him to get through a full season in the rotation. If this debut is any indication, the Dodgers are getting the elite two-way version of Ohtani that dominated the league in 2002.
Next, a big signing. Zlatan Ibrahimović is bringing his massive personality to American television. He officially announced that he will join Fox Sports as a pundit for the 2026 World Cup. In a classic Zlatan promotional clip, he told the American people, "You're welcome," while sipping coffee in Milan. Even though he retired from professional football in 2023, he remains one of the most charismatic figures in the sport. His presence ensures that even if Sweden struggles in their playoff path, the Lion will be a central part of the tournament coverage here in the United States.
This is a brilliant move by Fox. Zlatan has won 32 trophies in his career and has played for the biggest clubs in the world, like Manchester United and Barcelona. He knows the game inside and out, but more importantly, he knows how to entertain an audience. The 2026 World Cup is going to be a star-studded global showcase, and having Zlatan alongside names like Messi and Mbappe in the marketing is a win. He is already holding the official match ball, signaling he is ready for the kickoff on June 11th.
On to the coaching carousel. March Madness is not just about the players. It is a massive audition for coaches looking to move up. Travis Steele at Miami of Ohio is a name to watch. After leading the Red Hawks to a 31-0 regular season, he is already being linked to open jobs at Butler and Cincinnati. Steele has deep ties to both programs, having graduated from Butler and spent 14 years coaching in Cincinnati. If he can lead Miami to a couple of wins in the tournament, he will likely be the top target for several high major programs this offseason.
John Gross at Akron is another coach with a rising profile. He has made 4 tournament appearances in 5 years, showing incredible consistency in the NIL era. Like Steele, he has significant ties to the Ohio area and could be a fit for the Cincinnati job. Then you have Jared Calhoun at Utah State, who has done a phenomenal job this year. With high major jobs like Arizona State, Georgia Tech, and Syracuse potentially looking for new leadership, a strong performance over the next 3 weeks could change the career trajectory for these mid-major coaches forever.
Checking the betting lines, the selection committee has finalized the bracket, and the opening odds for the first round are officially live. If you are looking at the South region, Florida is waiting for the winner of the first 4, while Iowa is a 2.5-point favorite over Clemson. One of the biggest spreads we are seeing is Illinois as a 22.5-point favorite against Penn. These lines are moving quickly as money starts to pour in. It is the best time of year for bettors, but also the most unpredictable as these opening numbers shift before tip-off.
In the East region, Duke is a massive 27.5-point favorite over Siena, which shows just how much respect the committee has for the Blue Devils this year. St. John's is also favored by 10.5 points against Northern Iowa. We are seeing some tight lines too, like Ohio State being only a 2.5-point favorite over TCU. These matchups are designed to be close, and the moneyline values for some of these potential upsets are very tempting. The national champion will be crowned on April 6th, but the journey starts now.
Remembering a great coach. As we enjoy the tournament, it is important to remember the legacy of Amir Abdur-Rahim. He was a rising star in the coaching world who tragically passed away in late 2024 at just 43 years old. Abdur-Rahim was instrumental in the development of NBA star Anthony Edwards and led Kennesaw State to its first ever NCAA tournament in 2002-30. He then moved to South Florida and set a program record with 25 wins in a single season. His sudden death due to complications from a medical procedure was a devastating blow to the entire basketball community.
His impact is still felt today, especially at USF, where he was inducted into the Athletic Hall of Fame in 2005. He was a coach who truly cared about his players and the programs he built from the ground up. His brother, Sharif Abdurrahim, is also a well-known figure in basketball, but Amir carved out his own unique path as a master tactician and recruiter. As teams take the floor this week, many are playing with his spirit in mind, honoring a man who dedicated nearly 20 years to the game he loved.
Focusing on the Huskers, Nebraska basketball is having a historic season, but they are still chasing a ghost. Despite a 26-6 record and a number 4 seed, the Cornhuskers have never won a single game in the NCAA tournament. They are currently 0-8 all-time in the Big Dance, making them the only power conference school without a tournament victory. This year feels different, though. Fred Hoiberg has built a squad that tied the school record for wins and set a new mark for conference victories. The pressure is on to finally break that 40-year drought.
The history of failure is long, spanning 4 different coaches. In their last appearance in 2204, they were sent home early by Texas A&M. But this 2026 team has shown a level of consistency we haven't seen in Lincoln for a long time. Being a 4 seed gives them their best chance in decades to move on to the round of 32. If they can just get that first win, it would cement this season as the gold standard for the program. The fans are desperate to see the Huskers finally survive the first weekend.
Finally, the money game. A.J. Dybonsa is proving that being a top recruit pays off in a big way. The BYU freshman has one of the most lucrative NIL portfolios in the country, with his deal at BYU reportedly worth around $5 to $7 million. But it doesn't stop there. Dybonsa has been very selective, signing major partnerships with brands like Nike and Red Bull. He signed with Nike back in early 2200, joining a family of athletes he grew up idolizing. His approach to NIL is very business-oriented, focusing on long-term family connections rather than just quick cash.
It is fascinating to see how he manages these high-profile deals while performing on the court. His partnership with Red Bull has been particularly visible, with the brand featuring him in major marketing campaigns throughout the season. Dybonsa and his family take their time with every offer, ensuring the people behind the brands align with their values. As one of the highest-paid athletes in college sports, he is setting a new blueprint for how freshmen can leverage their personal brand. He is not just a star player, he is a multi-million-dollar business entity.
That wraps up our sports roundup for today. Make sure to follow us for your next daily briefing on the stories that matter most. We will see you back here tomorrow.